Hey guys, what's going on? This is Kodai's Protocol Riz, and today I'm going to do a commentary on Battlefield 3. So I'm going to give you guys my pretty much initial impressions of the game and tell you guys what I like about it, kind of what I don't. But the what I don't part is mostly glitches and bugs and stuff like that that kind of frustrate me with the game. Not really the game itself that frustrates me. So yeah, pretty much the pros and the cons, but the cons are pretty much going to be filled with bugs and stuff like that. And I haven't written any of this down on like paper or anything, or my notepad on my computer, so this is pretty much from top of my head. And I'm sorry if I don't sound so clear when I try to describe these things, but these are my initial impressions, so I'm gonna try to think of them off the top of my head. So some of the pros is the gameplay. The gameplay is very awesome. Like the way he moves the gun around, the way he runs with the gun, it's very smooth. The animations just work. When you lay down, when you run from laying down, just everything. When you vault over the fences or concrete walls, it's just, I don't know, it brings you closer to the game. It's not just jumping when you're going over fences, which is pretty unrealistic. You don't actually like hop over it like you're a fucking kangaroo or something. You just you vault over it like in real life. And I like how they actually added that animation in the game. It's really brings you closer to the game, you know what I mean? Other thing I like is, of course, the graphics. I play on the PC, pretty much maxed out. Well, it's not maxed out actually. Everything's on high, not ultra. And I have HP AO off, and I have no MSAA, which is aliasing, anti-aliasing, which prevents those lines from the little edges. Like if you look at a wall and it has those little lines, yeah, that's what anti-aliasing prevents, if you guys don't know what that means. And that actually really kills performance. This game has a lot of foliage and a bunch of shit on screen, like for example Caspian border, it has a bunch of vegetation everywhere. It's everywhere, so what anti-aliasing has to do is process every little tree branch or every little leaf, and that takes a lot of processing from your GPU. And GPU does stand for graphics processing unit. So the graphics are awesome. I can't really take full advantage of them. I did play the single player on ultra with HP AO on and MSAA, but not multiplayer, because I like to play multiplayer at above 60 frames per second, so I don't suck so much. Single player, I don't care if I suck. It's more of the experience that counts. So yeah, definitely graphics, that's a big plus. But let's talk about some of the cons, because I've still come across some cons that have been, or like are still in the beta, and they kind of make the game flimsy kind of feeling. Like for example, I still have the problem of my cursor not spawning. I have to switch to my secondary and my primary, to get the crosshair back, and sometimes it just disappears randomly even when I do that. So that's pretty frustrating. I don't know why they wouldn't fix something simple as that. They're probably gonna fix that in a later patch, but I just don't get it why they wouldn't fix something small like that, seeing as they had an alpha and a beta. And actually in the alpha that problem wasn't there, so I don't know why it's here now. So it's very frustrating. Not very frustrating, but it kind of takes you away from experience, I guess. Also another con, let's think a little bit here. Battle log. If you guys are playing on the PC, you know what a pain in the ass battle log is. Some people like it, and big ups to you. I wish I liked it, but I don't. I really hate it. It takes about 1 or 2 minutes, not even kidding, to start up a server on the PC. Really, 1 or 2 minutes. That's pretty terrible. I mean, it kind of makes sense that it takes that long, because it's gotta actually start up the game. It's gotta load the level, which it says it's loading level, so it does that. It does do that stuff. and then it has to actually connect to the server, so it takes about 1 or 2 minutes. And you know, I just don't get why would they put a server browser into a web browser. It doesn't make any sense. They have no benefit for this. They just no benefit for us and no benefit for them. I don't know why they would do this. Doesn't up the experience, doesn't do anything. I guess they just wanted more traffic to their website. I don't know. I just wish that they did kind of like the menu system like they did for consoles, but for PC. You know, added the server browser into the game, not into a web browser. I mean, who's done that? Is that revolutionary? It's not. This is why I don't get why they would do that. Second thing is, or that wasn't my second thing, you know, second con. My third con would be, let's see, there's some other bugs that I gotta remember here. You know, I can't really think of them right now. But there are some bugs. Still some bugs with flashy. Oh, there we go. The screen still flashes for me. Just like in an alpha and just like it does in a beta. It doesn't flash as badly as it did in the beta, but it still flashes green like randomly, and your gun still disappears for a split second and reappears like invisible. You know, it still does that, and it's very annoying. Kind of makes the game feel very flimsy, like it's not finished, you know, just like the beta kind of did. I mean, they have fixed a lot of things from the beta and the alpha, I gotta admit that, but there are still some glitches that are very noticeable, and I don't know why the noticeable glitches didn't get fixed. But another pro is the hit detection is fixed. Actually, that's not a pro to be I mean, it is a pro from the beta because it's been improved, but now it's still bad because sometimes I have my sniper crosshair right on the guy, you know, and I shoot the gun and I see the bullet flying right at him, and it does nothing. And some little cover, like if you're shooting, like if you're behind cover and you're shooting, there's like an invisible collision at a wall, you know, and you see like bullet markers, I mean, bullet holes, let's call them, bullet holes in the air. So you're shooting behind cover and you think like you can shoot very slightly out of cover, you know, because you would because you know you would think that's this is where the cover is and this is where the invisible spot is. So I'll go to the invisible spot and shoot it, but there the collision is set to the invisible spot a little bit, so you gotta even move forward, I mean, or to the left or to the right, you know, more. Like it just doesn't make sense. I don't know, these are such simple things that they could have fixed from the start. But of course these things are going to be fixed in later patches. They did say they're going to have a lot of support for this game, so that's pretty good. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for listening to my little pros and cons. Not very professional, I know, but these are just some of the things I could think out of the top of my head. Alright guys, like my video, go to my channel, subscribe, and peace out.